Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite products of 2017. I've never done a favorites video before, so if you like to watch things like this, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. I don't have that many products. I have a little bit of skincare and makeup and things like that, so we're going to jump right into it. Alright, so first we're going to go right into skincare. The first product is this Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. That's a mouthful. This is what it looks like. I absolutely love this mask. I'm obsessed with it. I've been using it non-stop, as you can see. So basically what you do, you just take a little towel and you moisten it with hot or warm water. I like hot personally. You gently press it into your skin to open up your pores, and then you apply the mask and you leave this on. It doesn't say for how long, it just says you just allow it to dry. But if you're like me, I leave this stuck around for like 30-40 minutes. I absolutely love it. Charcoal is like the best thing to use to just help to cleanse your pores. It helps to tackle any breakouts that you have, and I've just been loving it. This has been saving my life lately. Alright, so the next product is a cleansing balm by Rodial. I think that's how you say it, Rodial. But this is the bee venom cleansing balm. So if you're allergic to bee stings, if you get allergic reactions, then obviously don't use this. But I've been loving this thing as well. The first time I used it, I like washed my face with my cleanser and then I used this. So I'm like, that's like double washing. So what I started doing recently is I've been using this as the first step to remove my makeup, and I've been loving it. It actually does a really good job of removing your makeup. So then if you want to go in with your regular cleanser, you totally can, but I've used just this and I've been totally fine. So this is really great to like tone and brighten your skin. It has melatonin, peptide, jojoba oil, vitamin C and E. My skin is always so soft after I use this. It's glowing and it's radiant, and yeah, I've just been loving this sucker. So I highly recommend this guy. Alright, so the next product is a serum. This is the Oligoproteins Marines Serum. This is by my favorite line ever, and I'm probably gonna butcher the name, Biologique Recherche. I don't know. I think that's how you say it, but this is basically what it looks like. It has like a light green color. It kind of is like a watery consistency. I got this about a month ago, so I've been using it for about a month. I think next week will be a month. And this is really good to use to brighten up the skin if you have hyperpigmentation. It is going to revitalize your skin from within. It's gonna make it look alive. The first time I used this thing, I just figured this out. I just learned this recently. You're supposed to use this alone. This is not to be combined with any other serum. When I first got it, the sales rep at Rescue Spa told me that I could use it with other serums, and the other serum that I use is the Complex Aerobio. That one is also from Biologique, and I was using both of them together. Occasionally I would use them separately as well, but this guy is to be used alone. Now you can also use this to brighten up the under eye area, which I started doing, and I will say I have noticed a difference. So you just take a little cotton round, you put a few drops of this in there, and you just like press it into your skin in the under eye area and just like let it sit there for a little bit, and then around the eye as well. So I have been loving this serum. This, I mean, I just cannot get enough, because I'm all about brightening my skin right now and evening out my skin tone since I've had a few little breakouts. So this guy is so good. And also it's not that expensive. I think it was like $38 maybe or something like that. So I didn't think that was too bad. So I've been loving this guy. Can't get enough of it. All right, so the next product is a 10-in-1 product. Yes, you heard correctly, 10-in-1. This is from Rodial. This is the Stem Cell Magic Gel. This is what the product looks like. I'm absolutely obsessed with the packaging. If you saw my vlog when I unboxed this, then you already know. It is that design that you just press this part down and the product comes out from the middle, and it's the perfect amount. I absolutely love it. So let me tell you about this guy. This gives you day and night hydration, so you can use this in the morning, you can use it in the evening. It's a plumping face mask. It's a makeup primer. You can use this as an overnight mask. You just slather this on if you have really dry skin. It is a skin re-energizer. It helps to blur away the appearance of pores. That I can attest to, I will tell you that much. Protective shield for daily stress, instant lift and tighten effect, smooth the look of the skin. I mean, it's just like, I just love it. I just love that there are so many uses to this guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all for that. So this I have been obsessed with. If you have dry skin, like I said, I highly recommend to use this as a overnight hydrating mask. Just slather this on like 2 to 3 pumps, like you'll be good. Another product that I have been obsessed with recently, super affordable drugstore, is the Palmer's Skin Therapy Face Oil. I think this guy retails for like $6.99 or something like that. Again, this, I mean, I have just been loving this guy. Aside from keeping my face really, really hydrated, it has vitamin E, vitamin C, retinol, cocoa butter. It's multi-purpose, anti-aging. I mean, the skin benefits have been amazing. Again, I'm all about brightening my skin, evening out the skin tone, and this is such an affordable alternative. If you don't have the money to buy anything higher end, if it just doesn't fit in your budget, then I highly recommend that you try this guy. I have oily skin, so I don't use that much of it. If I'm applying it to my cheek area, again, because this is kind of where I have my dark spots, then I mean, I go in with this guy, especially at night. But in the daytime, if I am going to use this, I use very, very little, like a pea-sized amount. I also like to use this as a layer on top of my primer, just to help with some foundations that I have that aren't easily blendable. It just helps to, like, you know, blend that all into the skin. All right, moving right along, the next product is the Garnier Skin Active Soothing Facial Mist made with rose water. I love this guy. It's so soothing and hydrating, and it just feels so good. This is a vegan formula. It's 99% naturally derived ingredients, no parabens, no silicones, no dyes, none of that stuff. So sometimes after my face routine, even when I use the oil, I still spritz a little bit of this on my face because it just feels so nice. I also use it before I apply my makeup, after my makeup, just to set it. I just really, really like it. It's great if you have sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin. I don't have any issues with this guy. So again, great drugstore alternative, under $10, I believe, and like, you can't beat that. Like, come on. Okay, so moving right along, let's get into makeup. The first product is the Sephora foundation stick. I got this in the shade Bamboo, and this is what the packaging looks like. This is the color. I'll swatch it for you so you guys can see. I don't know if you can tell what that looks like, but I've been loving this. If you guys saw my vlog when I picked this up, I was looking for a foundation stick that was really good for oily skin so that it mattifies, and so far this has been okay. I will say that blending it is not the easiest thing in the world, so sometimes I will use my Palmer's face oil, just a teensy little bit amount on my skin before I apply this, just to help it blend in better. But so far I've been loving this. It says it's the Sephora Make No Mistake foundation and concealer stick, so that's another thing that I love about it. It's also a concealer, and it does a pretty good job of concealing. Sometimes I'll use this first as like a base before I go in with like my other concealer, because I just feel this does a really good job of evening out that under eye area. I've been using this every single day. Okay, the next product is the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent. This is what it looks like, and I'll just open it up for you guys so you can see, because of this little powder puff thing. And I always keep the little plastic in there. I don't know if you guys, oops, I don't know if you guys do that as well, but I kind of feel like it protects it a little bit. So I had been looking for a finishing powder that wouldn't settle into my line and that wouldn't give me any flashback. I really, really love how this sets my under eye area. This is the small size. This is the one that they have like by the register. I think this was like $15 or $18 or something like that, which isn't a bad amount for like the amount of product that you get. So once I finish this, I will be investing in a bigger size because I really, really like it. Again, I love this as a finishing powder in my under eye area, and also like in my T-zone wherever I get oily. I have nothing bad to say about this thing. I absolutely love it. I love the lock it, set it in place. All right, so the third makeup product is a highlighter. This is the Desi and Katie collab with Dose of Colors. This is their Fuego highlighter. First of all, this packaging. I mean, can we just talk about this for a little bit? Can you see that? Do you see that? I'm obsessed with this packaging. I just think it's so beautiful. And the mirror is a pretty big size. This is the highlighter, and I absolutely love this shade. It's super, super subtle. It's the perfect hint of a highlight. Let me just put this right here for you so you can see it. Actually, let me do a little bit more. Like, that was nothing. It's very smooth. It goes on very, very nicely. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I have just been obsessed with this thing. Like, I just cannot get enough of it. I love it. The last makeup product is a lipstick. It's actually the one that I am wearing right now. Okay, I get so many compliments on this guy. This is the Jordana Modern Matte Lipstick in Matte Frappuccino. So here it is. This is beauty. The cap is like super tight, which I appreciate, by the way. And this is the shade. I feel like this is the perfect brown shade for like the fall, winter time. It is just like, I just love it. I love it. I love it alone. I love it with a lip liner. Right now I have a brown lip liner that's like super old and I probably shouldn't be using it, but I line my lips with the brown, I fill it in just a little bit, and I put this right on top, and it is gorgeous. Like, every time I wear this, people are constantly asking me what shade it is and where I got it from, and they always think it's high-end, and I'm like, no girl, it's Jordana, okay? It's like a couple of dollars at Dwayne Reed. Okay, we're moving right along here, guys. I only have a few more products. We're gonna go right into hair. The first one is a apple cider vinegar root rinse by Cantu. This is what the product looks like. Now, I know that you can make your own root rinse, but I just really wanted to try this guy, and I will say that I really, really love this. No sulfates, silicones, parabens, or mineral oil. So this is a really, really great way if you have like a sensitive scalp or a lot of product buildup to just clean it. It is perfect for weaves, braids, locks, and extensions. I love this because lately my hair has just been like holding on to product for some reason. Like, the product buildup is ridiculous, and I just really, really love this to cleanse my scalp and my roots. I do this first before shampooing, and I really love the nozzle because it makes it so much easier to apply. You just apply it directly into your scalp. So you just take the cap off. I just kind of go in there. I go in there. All right, so the next product is by one of my favorite brands. This is a Moroccan Oil Treatment from Moroccan Oil. This is what the bottle, I'm like cleaning the bottle off because I don't know what the hell is on it, but this is what the bottle looks like. What's interesting about this, when I saw that it was a treatment, I'm so used to treatments being more of like a cream formula that you leave in for a certain amount of time and then you wash it off. This is actually an oil, and it's for all hair types. You apply this to damp or dry hair. I put it on while my hair is damp, and then you just go ahead and you style as usual. I've been loving it. It conditions your hair without it feeling like greasy, if you know what I mean. I also like to use it to kind of refresh my curls. So for like second, third day, fourth day hair, I like to just rub a little bit of this into my palm, massage it into my hair, and then I spritz it with water just to activate the curls. But yeah, and again, it's Moroccan oil. Like, it smells so good. Like, their scents are crack. I just can't. They need to come out with a perfume or something. Like, I would be all up on that. All right, and so the last hair product is something that every curly girl or every natural girl knows, and that is a silk little bonnet thing. I love this guy. I have tried so many bonnets and wraps and things like that to sleep in to protect my curls, and they always fall out while I'm sleeping. They just like slide right off my head. So I love this guy. It has this little band right here, so it fits perfectly around my head. And I think I got this from my nearby beauty supply store, and I think it was like $4 or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, I love it. It's pretty simple and straightforward. As you can see, just a little thing to protect my curls as I'm sleeping. The last two products are kind of miscellaneous. The first one is this perfume by MAC. It is called Velvet Teddy. It is part of their new blends formula. I think it's new, I can't remember. I mean, this guy. Whew! I love it. I love this thing. I get so many compliments on this guy. So many. I think it mixes really well with like my body chemistry. I'm not the greatest at describing perfumes, to be honest with you, but what I love about it is like a soft, powdery, velvet, musky kind of scent. I think it's perfect for fall winter time. I mean, obviously you could wear perfume any time during the year. I don't know, it just screams fall to me. I love it. It's also like has like this sexiness to it, like this subtle, cool, laid back, casual sexiness. I don't know, I just freaking love this thing. I don't use too much of it because I mean the scent just, it has awesome lasting powder. I just spritz it on my wrist and tap. By the way, tap, don't rub. And then one on each side behind the ear. And I just love this. People ask me all the time, oh my god, what are you wearing? And I'm like, oh, it's this perfume by MAC called Velvet Teddy. I really love the packaging. I think it's really sleek and modern, and it's beautiful. I love that it's like square. It says MAC right there, just like kind of like engraved. Yeah, I love it, and it looks really pretty on my dresser. Finally, the last product is like my baby. I absolutely love this guy. It is the 5-minute journal. I love this. I won this at an event and I'm so grateful for it. So I got this in September, I believe, and what I love about the journal is there's a morning routine and there's an evening routine. So I'm just gonna find like a blank page so I could show you. You just write the date right up here. There's always like a quote in this section or something to do for the week. So sometimes they'll say, call a friend that you haven't spoken to in a really long time, take yourself out to dinner, things like that. So the morning routine, you always write down 3 things that you're grateful for, what would make the day great, and a positive affirmation. What I love about this, again, it's the 5-minute journal, so the idea is to do it within 5 minutes. Sometimes I can write it in no time, and others I'm just like sitting there like, what am I grateful for? Like after a while, like you run out of things, but the more that you do it, like it just let me tell you guys something. When I have my depressive episodes and I want to go hide under a rock and not deal with people, and I hate humans and society and where we're going, having to do this every single morning and every single night, by the way, I'll get to the night section, has been so helpful for like my mental stability and help, and just to remind me about all the things that I have going in my life that I should be grateful for, things that we take for granted. And I just really love that. It's been amazing. Something else about this section, what would make today great. The idea with this is to write things that you have control over. So for example, don't put for what would make the day great is if it doesn't rain. You have no control over the weather. So the idea is to put things here that are within your control. For me, like it just really like helped me to appreciate the little things that I have control over. So like yesterday I had my audition, and so in the morning when I wrote in my journal, what I wrote was that I have fun at my audition, because I mean, it's such a nerve-wracking experience, and sometimes like you only focus on the outcome, which is hello, you want to book it, but like that's not what you're there for. You're there for to do the work, right? So I wrote down to have a great, like to have fun in my audition. And I love the daily affirmations. Again, it's a great reminder to like be your own personal cheerleader. And I think that's so important because I think it's so easy to support other people and praise other people and show them love and to speak to them in a way that we very rarely speak to ourselves. So like let me tell you, there are some days in here for daily affirmations I am the fucking bomb. Like I would literally write that. So I've been loving this thing. And then the nighttime section, as you can see, is in gray. And so the first thing is 3 amazing things that happened today and how could I have made today even better. So the 3 amazing things section, again, this is something that forces you to truly think about your day and those little moments that you miss, that you forget about, that you should appreciate and that you should be grateful for. So for the 3 amazing things that happened today, it could be something big, it could be something small. Again, for me, it forces me to really think about small moments, things that we take for granted. So sometimes, like if I spend time with a friend, I write down like I spent time with a friend. My mom called me, or someone gave me a compliment today, or I got a free coffee. I don't know. So I really love it. And how could I have made today even better? For me, that's just something, you know, what didn't I do today that I could remember to do for tomorrow? So I've been loving this 5-minute journal. I'm almost done with it. I have like this much left, so I've been getting through it and I've just been really enjoying it, so I highly recommend it. Again, it's an awesome way to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the key. Alright guys, so that is it for my favorite products of 2017. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I will look for all of these things online. If they're available, I will be linking them down below in the description box, so make sure that you check that out. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps me to know what type of content that you guys like that I could be creating for you guys. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for? And turn on your notifications so that every time I upload, you are the first to know. Thanks again guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.